Morning.
Well, what are we doing today? Oh, hang on. Let me rephrase that. What are you doing today?
I'm going to start the solar. Well, I'm going to start chasing my wires through, fitting everything up in here. There's a lot of work to do in this motorhome before I even put the solar on.
So he keeps telling me. We've got lots of boxes.
We have.
Lots of boxes, lots of packets.
It's all got to be used. It's all got to come in here.
And I suppose the final thing is actually putting the solar on the roof, innit?
Yeah.
So, I'm going in the house to start cleaning. Well, I've already started cleaning, but old lazy bones has just decided to start working.
Well, it is
absolutely beautiful day.
It is 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Exactly. It's 11 o'clock.
It's time to start, isn't it?
He's suggesting need to get a good day in. Need to get on in the morning. 11 o'clock. Anyway, so yeah, you're going to see you more in this video than me, aren't you? You'll be used to just seeing Ian.
Well, I've got one of the cupboards stripped out already. So I've got this cupboard stripped out. I've noticed there's a panel here which I'm hoping, well, it looks level with this panel, and I'm hoping that's going to go down, and then in this cupboard, which I haven't emptied yet, this bottom cupboard, at the corner there's another panel. So
there's lots of panels.
Yeah, I'm hoping these are all panels that I can
take off,
hide my wires in. So it might be threading a lot through, and then I've got to figure out where we're going to put my switches, and I think I'm going to put my control panel in this top cupboard.
Yep.
This top cupboard here. Yep. Actually on this panel, and then on the shelf in this cupboard, the bottom shelf, I'm going to put the inverter.
Okay. But that's a little way off yet.
That's the easy bit. It's the wires that's the thing.
So I need to look at my motorhome now and see how lovely it looks, and just hope it looks as lovely later.
It's going to be a mess for a day or so, isn't it?
Well, it's not the matter. It doesn't matter if it's a mess. It's as long as we can put it all, as long as you can put it all back together.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I'm not taking anything. Hopefully, I should be able to keep this cupboard in.
Okay.
I don't want to take anything too major off. That's going to be my only problem, that one. Because there's no screws to take that one off.
I think it's not going to be as easy as you think. Anyway.
Well, I know it's not.
What is it? PMA, positive mental attitude.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go, leave Ian to it, and smiley faces.
See if I can get this panel out. Nice little Pioneer TS. We had some TSX7s once in the car, didn't we?
No idea.
In the early 80s.
I don't know why you ask me things like that for.
They're quite nice little speakers, really.
It nearly wasn't.
Right.
So what have we got done so far? Let's just have a little look, shall we?
Oh, got them on that wall.
We've managed to pull this apart here.
I've undone 3 screws and took a speaker off.
3 screws were on there. Took a speaker off. We thought it was going to.
It does.
Okay, so cupboard's empty. Ian's upside down as normal, and we're trying to take this shelf out, aren't we?
No.
Oh, what are we trying to take out?
There's a panel at the back here. I think the wires, I can use this to get the wires through to the battery.
Okay. Get a different angle now.
Right.
So, what do you think to it all so far?
Rubbish.
Do you sometimes think it would be better if we paid someone?
It'd be easier. But it would be like every other motorhome I've ever seen.
What's that?
They just put trunking down the side or something to hide the wires, and I'm not having that.
Well, at least, fingers crossed, once we get it all sorted. You knew it was going to take a couple of weekends.
Fitting the
didn't you?
solar is not a problem.
No, it's everything else.
It's, for me, it's hiding the wires because I can't stand to see things that are not quite right.
No. So, because of that, you've got to be careful. You've got to try and pull things apart, haven't you, to hide these. And, you know,
but
if anything goes wrong...
That is what Auto Trail have designed it for cables to go through, although I've got to drill some more holes, but...
Yeah.
Look at this. No, it does annoy me. I've just got this wire here, and I've just checked the end, and it twists. Because it's not been crimped properly.
Well, I suggest you tell Renogy again.
These are actually Renogy wires as well. But that is moving. It's not got a lot of movement, but it's got movement. Check the other one.
Well, it's going to be the same, isn't it?
Yeah. That's worse. Look at that. So this is crimped wire. That's terrible. Bit disappointed, if I'm honest. You've got a massive bug in your hair.
They attract my light hair. As long as it's a bug and not a flea. Oh yeah, it's cruelling.
Cruelling? What's that, mate?
I said it's cruelling. You'll be cruelling in a minute. Okay, so a little update. Just seemed to take forever, doesn't it?
Oh, it's been a bloody nightmare.
Dithering, swapping, changing, trying to thread wires through.
The wire thing has been an absolute nightmare, isn't it?
I couldn't vlog it because the air was a little blue.
But we have now got...
Do you want to show them?
We've got two...
Hang on, let's turn it round.
We've got two cables going through
Yeah,
there.
so I've got them two cables through there which feed down there, and they end up here because we ended up taking the corner bit. I don't know if you can see them wires in there. We ended up taking the corner bit, which... Well, that's the upside down bit of it. Which
that's the corner.
Is that there?
Right there.
Which again, we weren't sure how that was fixed, but we found out it was a bit of glue and some little
brads.
Pins, aren't they? Brad nails or brad pins or whatever
Which
they're
we've
called.
got. I have got a gun that'll fire them. So, well, I did have, but I'll give it to my son-in-law. So hopefully he'll let me borrow it for an afternoon.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is this. We have decided that little rectangle.
It's been going everywhere.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be for that.
Renogy is going there.
Yeah.
I'm putting another socket just there, and then I'm going to put the Renogy inverter switch.
Because you have to switch that on and off when you're not using it. We wanted it visible, didn't we?
We did.
So we was going to put it round the corner here.
Yeah.
But we just felt we probably couldn't see that. So
this is going to be full up now. There was one socket in it when I got it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be ending up with 5 things.
Is that good?
Luckily there's no wires there.
Oh
anyway.
yeah, and the wires.
Oh, that one.
Oh wow. Are we good?
Yeah, we didn't touch it.
Oh wow. Look, my little motorhome.
Yeah, I'll be able to, you know what I'm like.
I know what you're going to do with it.
I can actually, I've got a wax kit. And it's got like a little soldering iron and you can get all the graining back in and I'll be able to do that.
So hopefully you'll be able to sort that out, won't you?
Yeah, it's just a pain to do it.
Well, okay, Ian. We're ready for the second one too. We've penciled it up ready. I'll just go, there's no wires behind.
Nothing there. I bet there's a couple of carpenters watching this thinking, what the hell is he doing? But we use multi-tools a lot.
The flooring.
For taking the bottom of door frames out and architraves. So they're not a very skillful tool, but we use them a lot and we kind of get used to them. I think we'll call that perfect.
It's all technical, isn't it, eh? Cardboard, the lot. Right?
Stupid it is.
Screws to pull it out the wall.
Put a few marks and then dot to dot it.
Your body's saying you've had enough today.
The trouble is when you've worked with your hands all your life and then you stop for a few years like I have done. I haven't really done much in the last 5 years, have I? Your hands cramp up terrible. It's unbelievable.
My Hoover died a death, the battery's gone flat. Oh! Oh!
Don't you fall in there.
Well, yeah. So let's have a look what we've got in there.
Actually, you know that square I dug out earlier? It's been a pain, isn't it?
Yeah, you found it, have you? Oh. There you go, so that's what we've got in there.
That's a bit of worktop. Right, well, there we go. None of them fixed yet, but...
One new one, two new ones. That was there. That was there.
Look at all that lot.
That's the new one.
Honestly. Oh, my knees. I'm glad I went that way in the end. Yeah, so I'm happy.
Good, I'm glad you are.
And we've changed the place of the MPPT, haven't we?
Yep, that's now going to go.
We've actually got this cupboard here. Didn't really realise, but obviously one side.
Yeah, because originally
one side is further than the other.
Just putting you off. Originally, it was going to go up there in the top.
Yeah.
But now we're going to put it in this cupboard here at the bottom.
So it's actually going to go.
I don't know if I can. Hang on, I won't see this.
It's actually going to go there.
Can you?
So it's going to go there.
We think that'll be better, don't we?
Yeah, I mean when the door's open, when the door's open, I can actually look at the screen. I've got the same view as what this GoPro has, so, and it still gives us all our cupboard.
You just got to be careful with that, haven't you? That's all.
And then the good old
Yep.
then this fella,
the inverter, is now.
So I'm going to have my electric connections at the back and the fan at the back.
Yep.
This is going.
So it's got airflow, hasn't it?
Gonna need me kneeling mat.
Oh dears.
So
There's not a lot of room in this. So that's going to go on the shelf underneath, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just,
so.
Yep. So it's going to be compact.
And that cupboard is connected to the locker outside where we put a
it is.
table and chairs. So out of all the lockers, that's probably the coldest.
Yes, because it needs to keep cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I think it's going to be absolutely banging.
Hopefully you've got it sorted now once you get it sussed in your head, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, he's happy.
Okay, good.
I've been reading the Renogy book. You know, we were saying about you can only use that socket when the inverter's on.
Oh right, yeah.
So this one is a normal 240 socket.
Yeah.
That one is going to be running off the inverter.
Yep.
But there is actually on the back of this I've been reading up, and there's a 240.
That's the front.
Yeah, well, there's a 240 plug that goes in there.
Oh, okay.
And then you connect that to your power source. So basically, when you're on electric, your sockets will still work, whatever you've got plugged in, and
Good.
these will work as well.
Good.
So on grid, we've got ourselves an extra plug there now.
Yeah. Sorry, there's wires everywhere. Good.
Yeah, I think this is really, really going to work.
I hope so. I hope after all this effort, it does.
Yeah.
So I think, I don't know about you, but I think we should call this a day.
Well, my watch is running.
It's 7:30.
Oh wow. Oh, can't even have anything to eat now then. Bloody hell.
I can give you some water.
Yeah, great.
Might be able to have an apple.
Well, if you don't follow us, I can't really eat much after 7 o'clock because I get acid reflux at night.
And it's after 7, so it won't hurt us if we don't eat. Well, I can eat.
So I was just about to start fixing everything in, and I forgot and realised that gouge up there. So I bought my little box of tricks. This is believe it or not, this is a professional repair kit. Don't look like it, but happy with that. I think there's a little bit in that corner as well he's doing. The next one, I did just notice this. gonna have a go at that. Handy bit of kit that, really. Oh, it could get you out of lots of little bits of trouble, that. But it's, luckily we've got the perfect shade for this motorhome with the two mixed. So yeah, any little dings or nicks, I haven't done any repairs in here because you don't really need any, but that one just down there has really been bugging me. And of course the one up there that you see me do yesterday, and I wasn't very happy about it. But it's all sorted. Let's try it down this side. Oh, there we go. Right, Jackie, I'll need your assistance.
Oh, I thought that was straightforward.
Yeah, push it a bit more. Stop. Stop. Back a little bit. That's it. We're through.
Do you want the plug? Is that it?
Yeah, just leave it in there.
I've got to get back up now.
Oh, this will be a laugh. Come on, babe, you can do it. Hey, well done. Honestly, every time she comes in here, she picks bits up and moves
Well, I do, look, it's getting on.
I don't know where anything is.
Rubbish, I just have to clear up. That's that. Look at all the bits. You know, I had a lovely clean motorhome.
You know what you are, don't you?
Very stupid.
Yeah. Perfect. So that's another little jobbed.
Can you open this door?
And there we go, that's the two screws put in.
Sorry, didn't know you was fitting.
Just in time for the dwacker to come with a drink. Lovely. So these are the wires that go to the battery. And this is the one I've just recrimped, make it nice and strong. So yeah, that's recrimped and shrink tube put on, and that's nice and strong now. They really do smarten things up, and they do make it fail safe. So I mean, it's pretty obvious that this lead both ends is positive now. Again, it is tight, but not tight enough. Not for me anyway. So that isn't super strong. So there we go, recrimped and new sleeve put on there, and it's peace of mind. It's so worth it. I mean, that's took me a minute probably. Right, so that's these 4 wired in. That's nice and strong. Take that off. To sort these wires out now and figure out where I'm going to put them. So there's the cupboard. There's my MPPT. I've put the Bluetooth module next to it so I can see whether it's on or not. And then inside, basically, I've just the wire clamps everywhere around the edge, and everything in that corner, it will be covered up. So yeah, everything's now in here, and all that mess at the bottom, all them, well, not mess, it's just wires, all them wires at the bottom, they've got to go into the battery compartment, which basically just under the floor there. So I thought I'd put my inverter cables on before I bolt it all up, because I wouldn't be able to get in properly and get them tightened properly. So they've all been tightened in on both of them. I mean, look at this thickness of this cable, thicker than my finger. It's massive. There was a little bit of exposed cable in these, so I've had to put a bit of electric tape. I don't suppose I had to, but it's always best to be safe. So thing is, the cable on this weighs more than the inverter. It's outrageous. At least the motorhome's nice and tidy now. What do you think, Jackie?
I've just come in to call you for your dinner, and every time I come in it's just...
Right, that was a difficult one. Even the jackets had to come out and help me. There's the charge controller, and underneath is the inverter. So I've got my sockets there, which is nice and easy, and got the power cables coming out. I'm going to have to make a hole in the floor somewhere there, and hopefully that'll go straight into the battery box. But as you can probably tell, it's getting dark now. I can't really see in cupboards, so I'm going to pack it up for the night now. I've just had a massive dinner, so crawling about upside down is no good for you. Anyway, back again tomorrow. Alright, so it's probably been about 2 days since I picked the camera up last, maybe even 3. So basically, if you can see, there's 2 entrances in. So I've got a bit of 1¼ inch pipe, and I drilled a hole, and that actually goes directly into my battery box. So I've just made a 3rd hole straight in there, and I've sealed it inside and out with some flexyfix. Originally we started off with that's what came with the motorhome, so I've put another 240 there. That is going to come straight off the inverter. That there is the switch to turn the inverter on. That there is USBs, and they're directly from the battery. And this this here is my battery monitor. So in order to wire my MPPT up, I've used all the factory wiring, so it's all gone, all the factory wiring spaces, so it's all actually gone in here and up behind this panel here. So I've connected my wires, my cable. So I've connected my cable to these battery cut-offs. I was going to use a joining block, and I thought, do you know what, I wanted to put a cut-off anyway, so I ended up buying a couple of little cut-off switches, little 100 amp cut-off switches, and it's allowed me to wire the whole thing in. And I'm going to come in, so if you can see there in the cupboard, there's the cut-offs. I've literally got, you know, 6 or 8 inches to go out to the roof, and I can bring the roof power cable straight in and connect to the back of them. So yeah, that's sort of brought you up to date really.
We'll just go round here and see what Ian's doing. What are you up to? Thought we'd better give him a little update as to where we were.
Yeah, I've not been picking the camera up much lately, have I?
Not at all.
Well, I'm just giving my battery box a clean out. I've just disconnected my batteries, cleaning them up. I thought there was 130 ampere, only 120.
Oh dear. Is that going to make a difference?
Not really, a little bit, but nothing much. And then I was just going to try and work out how they've done the wiring. That's one battery.
Okay.
And that's another battery.
Okay. And we just cleaned the batteries then, because they look very clean.
Yeah, just give them a clean up.
And what we got in there now? Can you point it in there?
And here, well, I've got that's my hole what I made the other day. I've just got a couple of cables pulled through at the minute. And that's my battery box.
Wow. We thought, oh.
Hello.
Hello. Thought we'd better come and see how you're getting on.
Well, getting there slowly.
What are we doing? Heating?
Just heat sinking.
Is that the only way you can do it though? With the heat gun?
Well, it's the best way.
Is it the safest way?
Oh, a bit more, bit better connections, isn't we? I've done this battery.
Yeah, so, okay, that's what you've got on.
All I'm doing is just replacing the old stuff. And
yep. Making it just to look, well, not look, but be a lot sturdier, isn't it?
yeah, it's just proper now, isn't it?
You do like to have lots of little things, don't you? So what we're going to do now, put this black, oh, red on red. So that one's going on this one, isn't it? Is that right?
Sorry?
This one is going on this one.
No.
Well, why are you putting two reds on one?
Because this is red.
Yeah.
This is positive.
Oh, I see. You don't put a red and a black on each square.
Well, you could do, but the banner would probably explode.
No, I would think that. I would have thought.
The whole point of electrics is positives and negatives kept separately. And when
Taking a mickey out of me now, aren't you?
the only time they join is when they're powering something.
Yeah, but I always thought a red and a black and a red and a black was good. I never thought you'd put two reds and two blacks, but now I can see what you're doing. That's the positive side and that's the negative side.
Correct.
So, okay. I'm going to leave you to it.
Yeah, I think you should leave this bit to me.
Morning.
Morning.
How are we doing?
You love coming out here surprising me, don't you?
Just checking if you're working or not.
Yeah, well, it's all happening here, look.
What are we doing
We're
then?
making cables.
Oh, okay.
So I'm probably going a little bit over the top.
Right.
But I'm putting a battery cut off. That's the inverter.
Come in front of it.
That'll be the inverter cable coming in.
Right.
And then going to the battery.
Right.
That's the MPPT charge controller coming in. I'm putting a cut off on it. It probably doesn't need one, but
right.
And then that's my shunt.
And what is?
That's my shunt up there. So my negatives will go onto the shunt.
What we got a shunt for then?
Oh yeah.
Morning.
The shunt is for my battery monitor.
Right, don't you? Because that's probably as thick as someone's finger.
So you just gently put that on.
And then we've got to crimp that.
And then crimp it with, well, my crimpers are on the table.
Okay.
And I'm just making...
So that one's ready to go.
Some little cigar ones. They're literally going to go from there to there.
Oh, I see. Okay. We're crimping. I'm good for some things.
We
got this off to a T now.
We forgot to video it though, didn't we?
I'll do inside. Oh, hang on, look, that's quite...
That's fine.
Right, go on then. I'm frightened of my fingers. Sorry, I pulled some faces, but I'm frightened of my fingers because I can see...
This thing is just...
I can see one of these things going under my thumb. So there you go. That's all crimped. Can you see? So now we've got to put the tubing over. Heat the tubing, which I think we showed you the other day, didn't we? I'm not sure.
I think most people know how to put heat tube on.
Not everybody. Not everybody.
It's nice tubing this, but yeah, not the biggest wire in the world, I must admit, but
Quite tiny, isn't it?
it's still like a cigar, isn't it? Right, I just thought I'd do a little update. So, it's a lot simpler than it was now. So, this is my coming from my MPPT. Positive and negative, and then they're my inverter cables, positive and negative, which are going to go onto there. So that's going to be, what's that? That's inverter, and that one's charge controller, and this one will be my two negatives. That's my shunt for my battery monitor. So I know I perhaps didn't need to put these on, but to be honest, they're on. I can isolate them there, and it'll be a lot easier, I think, in the long run. And I had them anyway, so it weren't like I had to buy them. But yeah, these ones here, this size, the like gauge 1 50mm square. I bought a pack of 10 of them, heavy gauge ones, connectors, thinking I'd need 2. I've used all 10. I haven't got one left. Just shows you. Got my batteries out for the last time. Got them all connected up. I ended up taking these Allen keys out and putting some proper bolts in with some washers. Just couldn't get them tight enough. So I'm now going to put them in there, and then this is going to go on that end up there. That's the battery box all finished now. Let's give you a a quick look. There's my batteries. I've put my these link wires in now, so they balance the batteries. There we've got 2 cut-offs there, and I've got my shunt at the top there, and it's all worked out really neat, I think. I've just put this clip that in there, save me having that piece of wood everywhere I go, but yeah, very happy with that. Right, so I think that's all the inside of the van wired up more or less now, I think. I've got the battery monitor on, got that all sort of programmed in. I need to get the battery charged a bit better and reset it really, but yeah, it's all on what the amperes is, the percentage of the battery, the volts, the amps, the watts, and that 9959 is how many hours left, if it's left as it is. So yeah, that's quite good. So we've got the Renogy inverter. I haven't, in the end I didn't cover the wires. I've just sort of left them like this really. The cover's gone on the end, so that I'd call that cupboard finished now, I think. And then under here, so under here we've got the inverter there, and all the wires, if you remember, came down all down that, so they came from that top cupboard down there where all the switches and whatnot are, down there just that corner, and then this box at the end. So you can just about see it's all sort of put back together. I had to trim out a few bits to make it fit last night, but all in all it's turned out exactly as I wanted it. I wanted it to look, let me just, I wanted it to look like it'd been put in from the factory like it, which I think I've managed to achieve luckily by using auto trails sort of wire channeling. So that's the interior all finished, apart from, so I'll say it all comes up there, and then there's a panel here, and I've got my 2 cut-offs for the solar panel,